everyone, and welcome to another episode of Soulwork. I'm your host, Jeni Cousins, and thank you everyone for joining in. And we do have a very exciting guest on tonight's show, don't we, Kim?
We do.
We always do. We always have exciting guests on, and I'm really actually looking forward to speaking with her because she is a horse whisperer and she does many other things. But before we introduce her, we will be taking calls tonight, of course, after our short break. And what's that number, Kim, for callers to give us a call?
It is 403-539-6710.
I'm waiting for the day for Kim to put her phone number up there, everyone, so I'm just waiting for it. So anyways, please welcome to our show, Tamis Searle. And thank you so much, Tamis, for coming on.
Thank you very much for having me.
Oh,
I'm very excited.
Yes, it's very, very interesting, I must say, the work you do.
Thank you.
It's just incredible. I mean, I could talk to you for hours anyways, just by looking at everything and, you know, chatting and talking and everything. So, yes.
You showed us some stuff earlier, and it was really interesting, and then explained a bit about the horse whisperer. So what does it mean to you when you explain to someone that you're a horse whisperer?
For me, it means connecting to the heart and soul of their essence. And by doing this, I can connect to where they're at.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Because you must really feel that, their energy, I imagine.
I do.
Wow. Wow. It just must just pulsate right through you.
Well, I can feel it on their body, or I can pick up on the emotions that they're experiencing as well.
Do you have to be close up to them, or can you, like, if there's a field of them out there?
I can do that as well, but usually it's just one who will come up and want to work with me or want to have assistance.
Wow, because that's phenomenal. Because I know that you know, with the animals, it's, you know, like I read them through telepathy and the energy, of course, that you pick up from them. So is that how you read them and such?
I work with my higher self, and by doing that I can connect to the animal and get a feeling of where they're at. And by being divinely guided, I know sort of the steps to take, how to assist them, and where there's perhaps energy stuck, or what they're able to release, what they're willing to let go of.
Wow, that's very, very exciting.
So it can be physically, it can be emotionally, it can be spiritually.
And then rebalance them.
So what drew you to provide this service?
I have such a deep love and compassion for animals, for all that they are and for all that they offer. Yeah, I have a deep, deep heart connection, particularly with horses.
Oh, so do I. I mean, I'm a horse sign, like I'm a fire horse, right? And I mean, I've always loved horses, always loved horses. I mean, wherever the horses are, I have a tendency to be around them and such, or I paint them and such. And I know, like, before we actually came on the set here, Tamis has some tools that she uses on the horses, and I had no idea. I've never experienced this before. Can you explain to the viewers what the forks are, the tuning forks?
These are tuning forks, and each of them has a different vibration. So when you gently tap them and you place them on the body, they vibrate throughout the body, so they can go right to the bones and release energy or release tension or emotions or whatever is willing to be let go.
Because she did a sample on me, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm going to get forked, right? You know? And I could really feel it. Like, it just feels like a vibration going right through you, and that was extraordinary. Can you maybe do a little... I'm
ready.
You know, Kim's like, yeah, bring it on.
Okay, so this is to assist in opening up the heart sensor. So I place one at the back, and then I also place one at the front.
Okay. Can you feel that, Kim? Because it's like a little vibration that you can feel going through your body. Yeah, it's like a little kind of a shock inside, but it's a really warm. I felt really warm energy.
Yeah.
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling that up in towards my head a little bit more, which is really neat. That is neat.
It is. It just brings harmony throughout the body.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
Heals the body on a cellular level.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, because I
Yes.
didn't know what they were like, and it's
Thank
just
you.
incredible.
You're welcome. You're
So
welcome.
you use these on like the horses? Do you use them in just one spot, or
I use
do
it wherever
you?
I'm guided to. Like sometimes
Okay.
too, I will start with the heart, and it just opens up the heart center, or I will use it on particular areas of the body that I'm guided to.
Okay, because I know you're talking about like their legs, for instance. That
yes.
can
With
you
my
share?
horse,
Yes.
Spirit, I had the first time I had
Spirit.
used Spirit is his
That's-
name.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yes, he picked
Okay.
that name.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he's a beautiful, beautiful horse. The first time I had used that on his legs, I had done all 4 legs, and then he had walked off a bit and just let 17 enormous yawns, releasing all that was stuck in his legs.
Wow.
It was very, very powerful. It was incredible.
Did he have a previous owner before you then?
He did. He
Okay.
did. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I found last summer was a lot of the horses that were carrying stuff were from previous owners, and they were
Okay.
they carry stuff just like we do.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
old,
Yes.
old fears and stuff
Yeah.
like
Yes.
that. So the leg, I'm assuming, is
Yes.
probably a lot of fear.
He moved very differently after too.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not so locked up, not so braced up.
Right, because I imagine that you would also work with like abused horses, like abused animals, you know, like
Traumatized? Yes.
yes,
Yes.
you know, especially dogs that have
Yes.
been abused and left abandoned or in the shelters and such,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. So often they can be shut down, but I
Yeah.
find how I work and what I use allows them to release in such a gentle, beautiful way.
Wow. Could you like? Do you think you could help like an animal that, as what do they call it? Like Caesar Milan calls it like red. I can't remember the name of it, but it's when the animal is so like ferocious.
So shut down.
Yeah.
I believe I can
Yeah,
if the
little
animal
bit.
is willing. That's
Yes.
that's sort of the key. Is if they're willing, absolutely I can.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
And
Incredible work.
yes, yeah. And there's many layers too. So sometimes they're willing to let go of this amount. So sometimes, especially if there's quite a bit to be released, it's just short 10 minutes here, and then a few days later another 10 minutes. So just releasing gently and easily. Yeah.
They release through big yawns, don't they?
They do. There's many ways. They can release through yawns. They can lick and chew. They can go to the bathroom. They can urinate. They can do a full body shake.
Right.
Yes.
We're-
yeah.
we're
Or
also-
all of those at the
yes.
same time. I've seen.
They're like Tamis is here. Everybody gather around.
Yes. Yeah.
Because we were talking about like animals that when they can cry. Because I like
yes.
as I mentioned, like my little dog, she's got cancer and it was really heartbreaking and that's when I noticed that a dog can actually cry, and she was real, you know, looking at it and you're like, oh my God, it was just
It's
like
very
wow.
powerful to see.
Yes.
I've seen the same in horses too.
Yes.
I've seen tears of sadness, and I've seen tears of joy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the eye really resonates strongly with me because I think the eyes, I can see and feel a lot going on with the eyes. Like even when they release, it's just a nice, gentle. And even the shape of my horse's eye, the more I was working on him,
right.
his eye shape changed. It was a lot wider and more doe.
Okay.
It was not so shut down and
Okay.
smaller.
Right, because you teach workshops, don't you? You're going to be teaching some workshops and such, and because you do
In the
other
future.
healing work too.
Yes,
don't
I
you?
do work with people as well.
Yes, yes. So
work with people and children and animals as well.
right, because you brought some sprays in.
I
like
did.
this is such a nice spray. Like
Thank you.
Tamis used some sprays on me, and oh my God, it was. Oh, I just love those.
Thank you.
Love
These are the sprays that
those.
she's talking about. And these are Invoke the Light sprays. And right now there's 3 of them. There's Benevolence, there's Wisdom, and there's Pure Heart. And these I also use on the horses as well. Quite often I will use it on their heart center or just even sort of sprayed over their body.
Right.
And it just brings harmony throughout the body. It brings all of their energetic bodies into alignment.
It's beautiful.
Thank
It's such
you.
a essence to it. I just like, I have to have these sprays.
Thank you.
So
Thank
if
you.
somebody, let's say, if they wanted to get in touch with you will you go out to their farm, for instance, or
For the animals,
for
I
the
will,
horses
yes.
and the animals and such like that. What's the best way for somebody to get in touch with you?
That would be through our website, which I'm excited to say launched today.
Yes, it's excellent.
Thank you. It's soulrayhaven.ca.
Yes, so soulrayhaven.ca, everyone. And I would highly recommend that you look at her website and go there and just see the services that Tamis has.
That we offer,
yes.
yes.
Yes, absolutely.
And these sprays too are online as well that can be purchased.
Yes, and you have, just before we take our commercial break here, you have the crystals?
Yes, these are coherence units that we have also created, and I use these as well in my sessions with horses and people. And these can be used, I either lay it on the horse, like along the back of their horse, on the horse, or if there's a particular area, like their leg, I will, it'll just start working on its own and clear out the energy and bring harmony and
Wow, they're beautiful.
Thank you.
They're beautiful.
And this is another example as well. And you can just feel the energy too when
you can. I can feel it. I can feel the vibration of it. I'm very sensitive to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So these can also be purchased. They're not yet on our website, but they will be as well.
They will be. So that's excellent. And we want to thank you for being on our show today.
Thank you.
And
thank you very much.
To also announce to everybody that Tamis will be staying the full show as well.
Yes.
So if you do have any questions for her, certainly give us a call. And before we take that commercial break, what's that number for the viewers, Kim?
It is 403-539-6710.
So you heard that number, Calgary. We will be right back after these quick break and to take calls.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in. If you have just tuned in, this is Soul Work, and I'm your host, Jeni Cousins. And on tonight's show, we do have a horse whisper. So Tamis Searle. So if anyone has any questions to certainly ask on animals or any healings with animals and such, certainly, give us a call. And what's that number again, Kim, real quick?
403-539-6710, but we've got a caller already, Teresa. Hi,
Teresa,
how are you?
We have a caller. Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
And your question for us tonight?
I would like to know if there will be for me worldwide travel with my husband and if we will be able to see safari.
Can you actually repeat that? Sorry.
I wonder if there is for me and my husband travel,
If you're
worldwide traveling, and if I will be able to see safari as we plan.
okay, what I got from that is the travel. I didn't hear the last part of you, but you want to know if you and your husband are going to be doing some traveling. Actually,
yes.
I'm right.
Yes.
Okay,
worldwide and to be able to see some safari.
Okay, I am seeing you traveling actually a lot more, but I'm not feeling you here. Are you planning on moving? Because I'm not feeling that you're going to be here in Calgary long. It has nothing to do with travel, okay? But it's almost like I feel that you are going to you're going to travel, you're going to have some other opportunity, but you're also going to move somewhere. And I'm really feeling that you're going to be by a large-bodied water. So I'm not talking like a little bit of water. I'm feeling like the ocean. Because it's like when you travel, you're gonna have an experience that's gonna bring you back. You might even want to go back home. Where are you from?
From Europe. I'm from Poland.
Okay, but I'm not feeling you going right back to Poland. I'm feeling you by water. There's going to be just something that's just going to kind of make you do more soul searching from back home. Okay, so that would make.
I was thinking about New Zealand.
Yeah, because I'm seeing the water. Yeah, you very well could go to New Zealand because I'm seeing the water, a lot of water, like I said earlier, and I'm not feeling you here.
Yeah, south, definitely south.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I will be safe. I will come back.
Oh,
That-
yes. Yes, you will, sweetie.
Yeah, but I don't feel that you're going to stay here. I don't feel that you're going to be permanently here.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not feeling it at all, because once you go on your travel, you're gonna experience a lot of different things, and you're gonna see a lot of different opportunities where you're gonna go.
Yes.
So you very well will come back, but I'm not seeing you staying here for much longer. You might be here for maybe 18 months, even 14. I'm hearing 14 to 18 months.
Are you really nervous about the traveling? Are you scared to travel?
I'm lately, yes.
Oh, something like Rescue Remedy or lavender oil. I used Rescue Remedy when I went overseas, and I took that with me. I took a gum with me. So something to help calm you down before you get on the plane, and or even if you're going on a plane or on a train or anything. Rescue Remedy's a really good one. Helps mellow you out a little bit.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. But you'll be here maybe no more 14, 18 months, and then you'll be on your way. Like you're going to go before.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And then meaning I will stop living in Canada?
Yeah, I don't feel you here. I really don't.
Wow,
You could be here for now. You could be on a, PR. So no, you're not going to stay here. This is it's almost like a temporary situation for you here.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Wow, very new, very new. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and thank you for calling in. We appreciate the calls. And also Rescue Remedy too, by the way. You must be very familiar with that, because I use that on my dog. Yes.
I have used it in the
Yes.
past. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that sometimes whenever, like, even a dog travels or such, if you put a little bit or something on a little blanket, a little bit or something, it will calm the animal down too. Yeah.
Lavender would be really good for that
Yeah.
too. We
Yeah,
do have
absolutely.
another caller, Roxanne.
Roxanne,
Hello?
thank you for calling.
Thank you. How are you?
Good. And your question for us tonight?
What do you see for me in the future, in the next 5 years? Very simple question.
That's a big question. Do you have like once? Yeah, I mean, like, what am I going to be doing in 5 years? I could probably tell you 100 different things, right? But like, what is your like main focus in the next 5 years? I'm for some reason I'm picking up property. Meaning, are you going to be buying property outside of the province here?
No, I have a home in the city.
Okay.
I live with my mom.
Okay. But I'm seeing property outside of the province, not outside of the city. I'm seeing property outside of the province. It's almost like there's going to be an opportunity going to come up for you. Not immediately, not whatsoever. I'm hearing 3 years.
Okay.
And it's almost going to be like something when you're not looking, and you're going to have an opportunity to buy some type of property, and it's going to be a very good investment for you. Like, don't go worrying where or how or the money or nothing like that.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And that's going to be a really good investment for you. Do you have one other concern about anything, or?
I have a degenerative hip problem, and I just want to know, will I overcome this? Because I was told I should get a hip replacement, and I don't.
No. You don't need no hip replacement. I'm feeling that if you have some like type of massage done, right? Like if you go to like a friend of mine, actually Dallas Carlson, he does a lot of reflexology and Thai yoga and Thai massage, and he's very good at it.
Okay.
So and
The tuning forks would help too.
tuning forks. Tamis was saying the tuning forks would also help that.
Okay.
And
Yes.
also they have a herb on the market for, it's like osteoporosis or something for the bones that helps build up your bones again.
Right.
So-
right. I'm on a strict no processed, no sugar, no wheat
Perfect,
way
yeah.
of living right now, and it's helping.
Okay.
And one more quick
It
question.
is helping, but you need stretches. I'm really feeling with your hip, you need a lot of more stretching done.
Okay,
right?
I'm doing stretching right now, like all day, like every half hour I do it.
No. There's a different way to do it. If you go to my website, www.soulworkwithjeni.com, send me an email, send me a message, and I can refer you to somebody who's very good. It's a friend of mine, Dallas, and he works with that a lot. and
All right.
and I just have a really strong feeling he could really work his magic on you and fix it. You don't need no surgery. You really don't.
No,
You'd
I'm
be
not
surprised.
going to.
Just you'd be really surprised. I bet you if you go after one treatment, you're really going to feel a huge difference.
Oh, good. Okay, I'll
Yes.
keep that in mind.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you'll be okay. Like it's almost like it's like a big soulful journey for you. A lot of soul searching that you're doing. So what happens is the universe will at times flatten us down on the ground physically. If we're not paying too attention, right? Because we get different signs for things, and it has to go through different layers of our body astral layer, etheric body, and it goes down until it physically hits us.
Does law of attraction have a lot to do with it? I've been studying
Yes.
that the last
Yeah.
couple years.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all tied in with that. And
Oh,
it's
good.
all tied, and he actually works with that. That's why I recommended him, because I could really feel that, right?
Oh,
It's just, the
okay.
energy needs to be shifted up a little bit, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Tamis said she could also help you with that too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes. So send me an
Bless you.
email, and then
Oh, thank you so
yeah.
much.
Oh no, you'll be okay. You'll be perfectly okay, right?
Oh,
So just
I'm so glad to hear that. That's the best news I've had in years.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Okay.
you'll be surprised, because sometimes, of course, we get stuck, right? And we don't know which way to go or what to do or what, because our mind is all over. And it's all
Exactly.
about timing when we're ready to explore, when we're open to explore about more different holistic ways and such like that, then opportunities will come to you, the door will open.
Oh, right. That's part of law of attraction I'm learning. And it's,
Yes.
it's wonderful. It's like I've been reborn.
Yeah, so you'll notice a big difference, because that property, like, I'm just seeing your whole life opening up and changing within the 3 years, right? And
hope
this
so.
is where
I've
this
been-
other property comes, because I'm seeing you by water. I'm not actually feeling you even staying here either.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not seeing you big bodied water. It very well could be like a lake of some sort, and I'm seeing you even in a different climate, right? You'll have that opportunity to shift.
okay.
So, but
So it's not in Alberta. It could be anywhere else in the world.
Well, no, I mean it's here in Canada, right?
Okay.
I'm hearing Lake Ontario for some reason,
Okay.
but I'm not feeling a big shift for you down there for some reason. I'm feeling even more Okanagan.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't go looking for it now. You wouldn't find it anyways. I'm not feeling this for
Okay.
3. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's almost like you're going to get better and healed and everything like that, so you can move forward, and then you'll just stumble upon it when it's the right time.
I'll let the universe help.
Absolutely, absolutely. But thank you for calling. We've already got
thank
another
you.
call.
Oh,
You're
okay,
welcome. But
okay.
send me an
Yeah.
email, and I'll get you some information more on Tamis and also on Dallas.
Okay, thank you, and you all have a good night.
You too.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And we have another caller, Gunda.
Okay. My daughter has been sick for years. Do you know if they ever will find out what's wrong with her?
What's her first name?
Sylke, Sylka. She has been very sick for years.
Yeah, there's a lot more to this than what's going on right now. Are you familiar with an old soul? Like, are you familiar with past life?
Yes, I'm familiar with that.
Okay, this is why this problem has been carried forth into this lifetime again, right? And it's almost like I'm feeling a lot of issues around her bones. Why is that?
Yes.
Yeah. Her bones. It's almost like her bones feel very weak.
Yes.
Right. Bones represent, especially when we have problems in our bones. There's a lot more to it, of course. But if she is to let go, right? I'm really hearing the word holding on to. She's holding in a lot of emotion. She's holding in a lot of anger, right?
Yes.
And what happens is when we carry it forth, carry it force to other lifetimes, right? So this is what's really going on. Like, I would highly recommend that she really needs to have like her past life brought up to bring her up to now. To help her come to terms with a lot of different things, right?
Okay.
There's the medical doctors, of course, but I'm really feeling in her situation, right? It's all about past life stuff. And once she comes to terms with that and sees it, and I do past life readings too, right? So it'll help her move forward, right?
Oh, okay.
It's just she needs a lot of this right now to help her,
Okay.
right?
I would be able to assist her too.
Tamis,
Because I work with the root causes.
the root causes too. Tamis works
of
with that
the
also,
discomfort.
right? What would you suggest too, Tamis?
Yeah,
Well,
but
if she was to book a session with me, then I can assist in helping heal the root causes, so releasing what is no longer serving her, so
Yeah.
whether it's physically, emotionally, or spiritually.
Exactly.
So just getting
Yeah.
to the root of why
Yes.
she's experiencing this.
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
I'll talk to her.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's exactly right, because it's stuff she's
Yeah.
holding on to. She's
Yes, so
clearing.
being able to let it go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
Okay,
and that's why I
thank you
felt the
so-
bones. So
Yeah. Thank you so much.
you're welcome. You're
Bye-bye.
welcome, and we appreciate you calling in. And it's interesting because I mean, like, of course, there's a difference between the Western world and the Eastern world with, you know, with health issues, with medical issues, and such like that. So. It's balancing the both of them, of course, and you know, when we need assistance, of course, you know, there's different options with that, and you know, we're actually already coming here at the end of our show already too. It really flies by really quickly, and you know, we want to thank Tamis for coming on the show, and
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, and sharing your wisdoms and your insights, you know, with animals, and also working with people too, is, you know, healing them and helping them coming to terms too. It's you know, this is great, the tuning forks.
Yeah.
You know, I really
you.
felt that, like that was incredible. And I can just see that, you know, like especially
shift.
somebody, you know, who does have, you know, some blockages and such like that, because you can feel
Yes.
that fork,
Yes.
right? So that's quite incredible, really. That was the first time for me for that. So that was amazing. But we're already at the end of our show. I'm getting the wrap-up sign already. And I want to thank everybody and Kim Buckler for coming onto the show, and everyone at Shaw TV and the crew and everyone. And we'll be back again next Wednesday night live at 6:30 p.m. Channel 10, everyone. So tune in. We'll see you all next week. Take care.